Guys, it's been so long since I talked to you. I'm so happy to be able to show up again. I basically just went through my last couple of videos. Those are some pretty heavy emotions I shared, and I just want to say thank you for your unconditional love and your patience. And I'm not like, this channel's nothing crazy, it's just super casual, you know, real moments, but I hope that honesty was something that made you feel safer. I think a lot has just sorted itself out. I have this like new year to take on and be whatever I want to be and do whatever I want to do, and I have met so many amazing people that I'm excited to grow friendships with, and there is this essence of newness. I surrender, I lean into it. Also, speaking of surrender, this book is insane. This is such a good book, and I'm taking the time to really annotate it, and I hope you're well wherever you are in life, whatever emotion you are feeling. It's insane how deep we feel we are underneath it, but really it's like we're walking on this path and we're experiencing this awful storm, and we feel like we're under like 1,000,000 feet of water, but really we're on the same level, and the storm is moving as well. So as we're walking through this path, the storm is moving, and no matter what you do on a daily basis, you are moving forward. I saw Avatar, and in the movie, I'm not going to spoil it, but in the movie, there's one line, and it's actually just like 2 words: strong heart, strong heart. And I just don't want you to be afraid to create that strong heart, to be this beautiful, loud, proud person, to be this beautiful, peaceful person, this person who can identify blessings in the smallest of things and let them be loud, let them take up space. They're not, just because they're little doesn't mean they're insignificant. So anyway, that's my nighttime ramble, but tomorrow is another day, and it's gonna be epic, and I'm just really excited to, just really excited. That's all. Love you. Good night. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just got done with therapy and I have snot all over my sleeves. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but no one tells you that you should always have tissues on deck, especially from like an at-home therapy journey. You don't really go into therapy thinking I'm gonna bawl my eyes out. Maybe you do, I don't know, but I'm not usually ever prepared when I go to therapy. So I'm gonna change my life. This is the day that I change my life. It's March 20th. It is the first day of spring. I decide to spring. I am springing. I have buds. It's time that they blossom. It's time that they grow. No more holding myself back. No more self-doubt. So yes, this is going to be kind of a catch-up video. I still have some updates. I have changed the entire space in my living situation to accommodate a fully functional, maybe 90% functional, because I don't have a kiln, ceramic studio. And this is going to allow me to create bigger volume of pieces and just have the production process go really smoothly. So I'll be doing a ceramic studio apartment tour very soon. I've had a very large dose of imposter syndrome come in the last week, and it's been incredibly challenging to deal with. Today's therapy session was all about how overwhelmed I feel and how I feel like I'm not doing enough. And that's why we're done. we're done with the narrative. We're changing it today. I have to remember, like, my mindset, a sprouting mindset. I need to be patient and kind with myself because there's a lot in the world that it's just so easy to compare life to. It's so easy to tell yourself you're not doing enough. It's so easy to shut yourself down, especially when you have an idea and you're the only person that can help facilitate that and you're the creator of your life. I'm gonna do more ceramics business YouTube videos because I feel like that's what people have interest in, and there's a lot of questions about how to get started with ceramics, and I want to be in the wave of how to get started in your ceramics journey. So we're gonna get started, but here first are some updates of my life. Hello, good morning. I am doing work. I'm about to do some hand building. I have clay and my little setup here. I sculpted a really cool sculpture sitting by the window right now. I am doing a very fun exhibition. My art is going to be in a gallery, which is super, super cool. Is amazing, and so I'm just trying to figure out what pieces would go in that space and really embody that theme, because I don't want it to be just any piece. And so a lot of my sculptural pieces reflect the texture and the imperfections that are actually the most beautiful element of a human body. So the wobbles, the dimples, the curves, and everything in between. Yeah, that's what I'm working on now, and I'm just answering some emails. I have my laptop here. I've been writing, I write everything down. This is the way I function as a human being. My planner is fully written, and maybe that's crazy because if I leave the planner at home, I really don't know what's going on tomorrow or a week from now, and I kind of like that. It forces me to be in the present moment and only work on the list of things in front of me. And so if it's not in the book, then it's not important. Okay, so this morning I launched my ceramics ceremony event that I want to start hosting, and it's been like 5 hours and I'm sold out. I'm in disbelief, but I'm also in belief, because in my head, right before I pressed the button that said go live, I was thinking to myself, like, I don't know who would want to do this, whatever. Literally having this conversation in my head about going back and forth, whether I do this or whether I don't do this. And if I don't do this, then what else do I do? And if I do this, then how do I do it? Even though I've done it before, but it was a soft launch, and so it's always going to be different, but it's going to feel familiar because you've rehearsed it in your head a million times, and you've, you know, had that rehearsal with the soft launch, and so now it's like, you know, anyway, my manifestations are coming true, which is amazing. I'm so grateful. Second ceramic ceremony, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna go to the studio now. I'm gonna try to fit all of my bisqueware into this little cart behind me and bring it home. I'm leaving my studio and making this my, I guess, full-time space, but I don't have kiln, so I have to go and fire my pieces at the studio still, but I'll be firing as an outsider instead of already having like a few shelves there. So that'll be interesting. I have a kiln to unload this morning, so let's go unload it. Asking myself why I feel kind of anxious, and it's because they are doing construction right next door to where I'm working, my wall, and then my neighbors downstairs are playing the loudest music where the entire floor is shaking. So I'm gonna go and tackle a task that I had planned to do tomorrow. I'm actually moving out of my ceramic studio because of a few reasons. So I have my wagon again and all the boxes. I'm gonna take my tarp and we're going to move out. Today we're glazing these cups, which I just love. I love the idea, I can't touch it right now, but I love the idea of holding a passage and you don't really know what it says, and that's just the design. But the passage says, stillness is when you can slow your thoughts down and you can feel your breath entering your lungs. Peace is when you feel stillness in your heart, knowing that it is enough to make you happy. Happiness is being peaceful with everything you have. Gratitude is letting the littlest parts of life be worthy of love. Love is an infinite source within us all. And that's these cups. Happy Holy, happy International Women's Day. Today is a big day. Lots of celebrating to do. I made a ginormous pot of chana and a pot of masala chai and some rice and raita, and now I'm waiting on friends to come. I have about 40 minutes to tidy up this very messy kitchen, and then I'm hosting friends for Holi because I've always wanted to celebrate. It's just been one of those things like from childhood that I've really wanted to do as an adult, and this is my first official time like properly doing it, so it's a pretty big deal, I would say. This is the best ever. Okay, it's not gonna focus, but it's basically pickled mango. So my sweet, sweet father decided to take a very quick trip over to the city and help me renovate my studio space for a dual ceramic studio. So we spent lots of time, actually the entire time, in lumber yards and hardware stores, just trying to gather all the materials we need to build custom shelves and put in a sink trap. My dad is the same as me, or rather I'm the same as him, where if he has a project in mind that he knows how to do it, he's not going to tell anybody how to do it, and he just does it all himself. So I had a lot of time to just watch him and rub his bald little head and cheer him on, but look how beautiful they turned out. And then of course I put him on the pottery wheel because I had to.